Hello and SACRE. My name's Gurupinda Kaur and I'm your faith guide today here at this landmark Gurudwara on Soho Road. The Gurudwara is a place that we come to practice dharm. Dharm is a word that we use for faith or way of life, but it encompasses our striving to live, breathe and embody values that are born out of a sense of gratitude for the gift of life and responsibility to live it well. So we see the Gurudwara as a dharamsal, a school to practice dharm. I think what you can see manifest at the Gurudwara is the threefold motto, pray, work, share. Pray, work, share. We often talk about the Gurudwara being the spiritual hub, which identifies the values that are important, like compassion, contentment, humility, courage, forgiveness and optimism. But what you can see is the idea of those values emanating outwards, so religious life is not to be boxed away, but is something that feeds into everyday life. Part of that heritage of values is the serving of humanity, and for that reason, visitors are always most welcome. So let's go inside. Well, we've entered into the Gurudwara and it's a good time to explain the meaning of Gurudwara, made of two words, Guru and Dwara. Dwar gives the sense of us crossing a threshold. It's the gateway or the portal to the Guru. And in the background you can hear the sounds of scripture being recited. And as we shall see, it's the scripture which is the Guru. You'll notice as we step inside the Gurudwara that sometimes people will touch the steps as they arrive, and you'll also find people dusting the shoes of visitors. And this very much comes from a sense of gratitude to all those people who've made the journey to pay their respects to the Guru. So just a few house rules before we go into the Guru Darbar or the Guru's court. We usually take our shoes off and wash our hands, and in a practical way it helps to keep the place clean, but also we feel that inwardly it's a way of shedding or rinsing away our ego to make us open to what we might receive and experience while we're here. So I'll just go and wash my hands now. The Sikh sacred scripture is the Guru Granth Sahib, whose all-embracing message, or Shabad, is our living and eternal spiritual guide. That's why the Guru is enthroned like a sovereign and wrapped in beautiful fabrics like royal robes. Sikh means a learner, so the Guru is our lifelong teacher, helping us navigate through life's challenges by shedding our negativity and magnifying our positivity, and respecting every faith and culture, as the one same transcendent God is part and parcel of us all. You'll have noticed when people enter the Guru Darbar and pay their respects to the Guru Granth Sahib, something is offered. It may be money, you may see cartons of milk or packets of sugar, and that's all to help with the upkeep of the Gurudwara. Everybody sits at the same level. Often in Gurudwaras you may have men on one side, women on the other. That may be for cultural and kind of just practical reasons of feeling more comfortable. But I think it's also this idea of us being side by side as equals. That's very important. One of the things that happens is everybody who comes into the Darbar will always leave being offered some sacred food. It's called prashad. It's a word that you get a sense of happiness and blessings and hospitality all rolled into one. It's simply a gesture of hospitality that everybody gets equally as well. The organisation which serves this Gurudwara is the Guru Nanak Nishkam Sewak Jatha, a Sikh registered charity. This huge building that you see here, a landmark in the local area, was the result of a massive volunteer construction effort in the 70s. And that hands-on seva, or selfless service, was kept going by the langar, the Guru's kitchen. say the heart of every home is the kitchen, and that's certainly true here at the Gurudwara. The idea of leaving fulfilled is very important. So the sense that the Gurudwara is nurturing the mind, body and soul, and here in the langar, in the Guru's kitchen, is where all the food is prepared. And you can hear in the background that that's along with the prayers and chanting. So the sense that the ingredients are the physical ingredients that you can see, but also kind of the love and reflectivity that's been poured in. On average, they say that about 60,000 chapatis are rolled every week, so we average that out to about 30,000 meals that are served from this Gurudwara, free of charge to visitors every week. So Bhai Sabji has the role of leading the community here. And there's a sense of being a leader as part of a family. Sahib means somebody who is accomplished, and Bhai means a brother. So it's a sense of a brotherly leader. It's almost a historic title of somebody who has significantly contributed to serving Sikhs worldwide.
3 questions are important. Where have we come from? What are our roots? What is the origin? Where are we going? Our goal, our destination, and what are we supposed to do while we are here? And we are explained that we come from God and we will fuse with God. And we have a golden opportunity here to move closer to Him. If you read Guru Granth Sahib over and over again, you will find that we are informed that all goodness emanates from God, for those who believe in God. And that if you line up with God, then slowly and surely you will find some of these values and virtues will get embedded in you. And that is empowerment. Of course, you have to also serve. If you keep praying, you can become very arrogant. If you keep serving, you can become arrogant again. You have to have a balance. You pray and you serve. That is empowerment.
Just in the middle of it's just amazing. Just think all of this. So up here, just behind me, you can see part of the voluntary service that we all pitched in and we helped out with.
We were very privileged in helping to construct the building sites such as the Nishkam nursery and Nishkam primary school. Plastering, making concrete and stuff. There's no words that can describe how much we have grown as a Sikh in this community.
Thinking of children in particular, how does the Gurudwara serve the new generation of Sikhs?
We try and teach them Punjabi so that they can relate with their origin. They can relate with the old traditions, so that when they grow up they can understand Guru Granth Sahib Ji. We teach them Kirtan and we teach them how to do Seva, that is service.
Ik onkar Satnam Karta Purkh Nirbhav Nirvair Akal Murt Ajuni Saibang Gur Prasad Jap. My name's Ujjal and it means shimmering bright light. When we come to the Gurudwara on Saturday, Sunday, we learn to read and write the alphabet, which we use in our prayers.
Can't really imagine life without the Gurudwara because I would have nothing to support me and there would be an empty space in my life.
So here we are at the very top of the Gurudwara, and it's marked by the Nishan Sahib on the flagpole there, featuring the Khanda, a Sikh emblem which shows the balance of spiritual power and temporal power, that spiritual attributes should guide our work in the world. There's a final treasure at the top of the Gurudwara. It is another small Guru Darbar, but it's right upstairs at the top under the dome. A very special feature for all visitors here is the mirror work. It was a Muslim craftsperson, Muhammad Jabbar, who performed this labour of love, hand-cutting all this mirror work. He spent several months here, completing the piece. When the Guru Granth Sahib is opened up to hold court, we say the Prakash has been done, as if the sun has now risen. When the court session concludes, the Sukhasan is done, reverentially closing and putting the Guru to rest. As the sacred volume is wrapped and the night prayer chanted, you can feel a culmination of devotion to the Guru, as a lifeline in the sea of life, a treasure house of spiritual wisdom divinely revealed. This wisdom, Sikhs pray, will come to permeate and remain within us day and night, even after the Guru retires and is laid to bed. And I suppose personally for me, that's what I value about the Sikh Dharam or faith. It's about kindling your spiritual nature and allowing that to enhance and enrich your experience of everyday life, individually and together. And with that, I'll thank you for joining me today. Hope it inspires you to visit in person sometime. And now I'll bid you good night. Sat Sri Akal.